session we will study about the laws. Okay, so the first law in chemical combination is the law of conservation of mass, and the second definite proportion, and then multiple proportion. But these three laws is not in your syllabus. It is directed from your syllabus, so you directly move ahead and we'll study about the Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume. Okay, it is 1.4.4. So it is given by the Gay-Lussac in 1808. According to this law, when gases combine or produce in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volume, provided all gas are at same temperature and pressure. So what is meant by this law? When any reaction in the reacting molecule and the product which is formed should be a gaseous. Okay, it is applicable only for the gaseous reaction. So the volume which is produced by these reacting, it is the example is given here: hydrogen H2 gas and oxygen O2 gas combine to give a water vapors H2O. Okay, so the volume is double and the ratio will become 2:1:1. Okay, it is a simple ratio, not a fraction, not a decimal point. Because the volume means if 1 liter, if 2 liter of this volume hydrogen is reacting with 1 liter, it will produce 2 liter of H2O. Okay, or water vapors. So similarly, the another example is given: one volume of nitrogen is combining with hydrogen and producing its double volume ammonia. Okay, it's ammonia. So the volume become less, or volume can become more. Gas can compress after reacting. Okay, the two gases are reacting and combining and form a new molecule of gases like ammonia. Okay, nitrogen gas and hydrogen gas are combining and forming an ammonia. So it can occupy less volume or more volume. Okay, it depends on the reaction. Now second, the next law is Avogadro's law. So according to Avogadro's law, that equal volumes of all gases at the same temperature and pressure contains equal number of molecules. Okay, so it is related to the number of molecules. Yes, in Gay-Lussac's law, this law is also applicable for the same temperature and pressure. Okay, at constant temperature and pressure should be constant. Okay, so in the Avogadro's law, there is also a same temperature or concentration, same temperature and pressure. So it is a equal number of molecules. For example, if two gases at if two containers with same volume at same temperature and pressure filled with two gases, the number of mole present in those two containers are same. Okay, those two containers are same. So number of molecules are same for the same volume at similar temperature and pressure. Okay, this is so simple law. So two molecules of this hydrogen reacts with oxygen and produce a water. Okay, so the example is also given here: formation of H2O. Or you can also say that the equal number contains equal number of molecules at same temperature and pressure having an equal volume. Yes. Now the next theory 1.5, Dalton's atomic theory, which is not there in your syllabus, it is deleted. So we'll move towards atomic and molecular masses. So it is an important topic. What is an atom? You know about the atom, molecules now. Okay, so we'll see what is atomic masses. Every element has a characteristic atomic mass. Atomic mass is the mass of an atom. It is actually very, very small. Okay, for example, the mass of one hydrogen atom is 1.6736 into 10⁻⁻24 gram. This is very small quantity and not easy to measure. in the present system, mass of an atom is determined relative to the mass of a carbon 12 atom. So carbon has two isotopes, okay? Carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14. These three are the isotopes of carbon atom. So the carbon 12 is considered as a standard or used as a standard for calculation of mass of any atom. Okay, so carbon 12 atom as the standard. This has been agreed upon 1961. In this system, an atom of carbon 12 is assigned a mass of exactly 12 atomic mass unit. Okay, AMU is the atomic mass unit. So carbon 12 is having 12 atomic mass unit, and all other elements or atoms of other elements are given a relative atomic mass to the carbon 12. The atomic masses are expressed in AMU. AMU is what? Atomic mass unit. So we will define AMU. One atomic mass unit is defined as a mass exactly equal to the 1/12th of mass of one carbon 12 atom. Okay. So 1 AMU is the atomic mass unit, mass of one atom. Okay. So for 12 we can calculate 1 upon 12 into mass of one carbon atom. Okay, इसको 12 से if we divide this mass of carbon 12 by dividing the mass of carbon 12 with 12, so we yes, the answer will be 1 AMU. Okay, the answer which is coming, that is 1 AMU. So the mass of carbon 12 is 1.99264 into 10 raised to minus 23 gram divided by 12. It is a mass of carbon 12. It contains more than more atoms. Okay, we cannot consider, but we can consider or we can calculate the mass of only one atom. So we will divide by 12. So the value is coming 1.66056 into 10 raised to minus 24 gram. So 1 AMU is how much? 1.66056 into 10 raised to minus 24 gram. Okay, it is a yes. The symbol is what? The unit is AMU. Okay, so it is atomic mass. We can calculate the atomic mass by taking standard, that is carbon 12 atom, atomic mass of carbon 12 atom. Okay. Now the average atomic masses. What is average atomic masses? So see, in this table there are three isotopes. What are isotopes? Isotopes are having same atomic number but different atomic masses. Okay, they are having different atomic masses. It is this is carbon 12, atomic mass of carbon is 12, this is 13, 14. Okay, so the percentage of carbon 12 is very high. It is abundance, matlab it is occurring in the nature at very high percentage, 98.892. Carbon 13 is very less, 1.08, and carbon 14 is very less, 2 into 10 raised to minus 10. So the abundance of carbon 12 is very high. Okay, so how we calculate the average atomic masses? The sum of all the atomic masses and their relative abundance. So isotopes have different atomic masses. The atomic masses of such an element is weighed average atomic masses of its isotopes taking into account of atomic mass of isotope and their relative abundance percent occurrence. This is called average atomic masses. See, for this table we can calculate 12 into 98.89 divided by 100, then plus 13 into 1.08 divided by 100. So the value is coming for all three is 12.00011. So it is the average atomic masses, okay, for the isotope. See, carbon is having three isotopes, 12, 13 and 14. Nitrogen is having 14 and 15, two isotopes. Oxygen is having 3. Chlorine is having 2. Chlorine 35 and chlorine 37. Bromine is having 2 isotopes, okay. So why we are taking carbon 12 as a standard, standard for weighing of other elements. So abundance, the first thing is that the abundance of carbon atom is in the nature is very high. You can see 100% nearly 100%, 98.892% of carbon 12 is present. Okay, so abundance is very high. Carbon 12 is not carbon 12 is moderately reactive, मतलब it is not a highly reactive. Okay, it is not highly reactive or less reactive. It is a reacting species. Occurrence abundance is 98.89. So we are taking this, or the carbon 12 is considered as a standard for weighing of other element. Okay, measurement of other elements. Now what are molecular masses? See, this is the calculation of atomic mass of neon using this data. Atomic mass is given here for these isotopes of neon and natural abundance given here. Okay, so addition of all these divided by 100, the calculation, the value is coming, that is average atomic mass of neon. Now molecular mass. Molecular mass of a substance is the sum of average atomic mass of the atoms of elements which constitute the molecule. Molecular mass of substance is the mass of one molecule of substance relative to the mass of one carbon atom. Yes. We'll see the example. CO2, carbon dioxide. If you want to find the molecular mass of CO2, so one average atomic mass of carbon plus 2 into average atomic mass of oxygen. There are 2 oxygen atoms present, so we'll calculate 2 into average atomic mass of oxygen. So atomic mass of oxygen is 16, okay, and average atomic mass of carbon is 12. So 12 into 1 is 12 plus 16 into 2, 32 plus 12 is 44. So the 44 is the molecular mass of CO2. Okay, 44 is the molecular mass of CO2. Now the molecular masses of H2O. So 2 into 1. 1 is for what? 1 is for hydrogen atom. Okay, it is the atomic mass of hydrogen atom. We want to calculate the total atomic molecular mass or mass of H2O molecule. So addition of each an atom, molecular mass of each atom. Hydrogen is 1, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 into 2 plus 16. 16 is for oxygen, so 18 mu is the molecular mass of H2O. Okay. Now benzyl chloride, C6H5 and chlorine. So carbon is having 12. Okay, carbon, the atomic mass of carbon is 12. 12 into 6 is what? 12 into 6 plus hydrogen is 1. There are total 5 hydrogen present, so you will calculate 5 into 1 plus chlorine is having 35.5, only one chlorine atom is present. So the total number, the number is coming 11.5. Okay, so it is a total molecular mass of benzyl chloride. Yes. Now formula mass. Now what is formula mass? The formula mass of a substance is the sum of atomic masses of the atom present in the formula. It is same as the molecular mass, but what is difference? For example, there are if anion or cations are present, NaCl. Okay, NaCl is the example is taking here, that is sodium chloride. So we will take mass of Na plus atom and mass of Cl minus atom. So it is a formula mass. See, find the formula mass of NaCl, average atomic mass of Na plus average atomic mass of Cl. NaCl is not a molecule, it is a formula for the sodium chloride. Okay. Now mole concept and molar mass. Mole concept and molar mass. What is mole? One mole is the amount of substance that contains as many as entities for the particles are their atoms in exactly 12 gram of carbon isotopes. Okay. So in 12 gram, how much atom is present? Okay, how much atoms are present? The same number of atoms are present in the 1 mole of any substances. Okay, in 12 carbon 12 isotopes, the number of atoms are present. How much number of atoms are present? The same amount, the same number of atoms, the same number of molecules or atoms are present in any other substances having 1 mole. Okay, it is in the 1 mole of that substance. So for the carbon 12 isotopes, first we'll calculate how much atoms are present in the number of atoms are present in carbon 12 isotopes. Yes. So we'll calculate first the mass. Okay. So for the number of moles or the number of atoms, the formula is mass upon molecular mass. Mass upon molecular mass. Okay. So mass is, we have already know, 12 gram. Okay. And this is what? This is the number of atoms of 12 gram of carbon. And mass of one carbon atom is given 1.992648 into 10 raised to minus 20. So after dividing these two values, the number is coming 6.021367 into 10 raised to 23 atoms per mole. So in the 1 mole of that substance, it contains this much amount of atom. 1 mole of is the amount of substance that contains 6.021367 into 10 raised to 23 particles or atoms, molecules or ion series. Okay, so what is 1 mole? 1 mole is the amount which is having 6 point or this number of in elements, atom or ions or molecules. Okay, so MOLE mole is what? Note that the name of unit is mole and the symbol for unit is mole, MOL. It is the symbol and it is the name. Definition: if you will find mole, it is MOL. Okay. See, any for any elements, for any substances, for example, 1 mole of oxygen contains similar number of atom, 1 mole of H2O molecules contain similar number of molecules. This is Avogadro's numbers, you can see. 1 mole of sodium chloride NaCl is having same number of moles, 6.022 in 1367 into 10 raised to 23. Okay, 10 raised to 23. Now molar mass. So what is molar mass? The mass of 1 mole of a substance, element or compound in gram is called its molar mass. The molar mass of any element in gram is numerically equal to the atomic mass of that element in mole. Okay. See, we will see the calculation. Okay. Calculate the number of mole and molecule of urea present in the Okay. So first, yes. So what is molar mass? Molar mass is the mass in gram. Okay. How much element compound of 1 mole in gram? Okay. The mass of 1 mole of substance or element in gram is called molar mass. So the molar mass of any element in gram is numerically equal to atomic mass of that element. Okay. See. 1 is 1 gram. It is an atomic mass in molar mass. It is in gram. Okay. We'll see one numerical calculate the number of moles and molecules of urea present in 5.6 gram of urea. So mass of urea and molecular mass of urea. First, the mass of urea is given in gram. Molecular mass. So for urea, we have to know the formula. For urea, formula is C double bond O and right on left पे क्या होगा NH2 C double bond O NH2. Okay, so it is the formula for urea. There are total 2 nitrogen atoms, 1 carbon atoms and 4 hydrogen atoms. So 2 into average atomic mass of nitrogen, 2 into nitrogen atom. So for the atomic mass of nitrogen is 14. So 2 into 14 plus 1 into 12. The number of carbon atom is 1. So 1 into 12 plus 4 into 4 into 1. 4 is for what? There are total number of hydrogens are 4. So 4 into 1 is 4 into 16 is for oxygen. Not into 16, it is plus 16. Okay, it is plus 16. So the value is coming 60 atomic mass unit. Okay, 60 gram per mole. So in 1 mole there are 60 gram and 56 gram of urea is given. So we'll find the number of mole. So number of mole is calculated is mass upon molecular mass. So mass of the urea is given in gram 5.6 divided by molecular mass we have calculated here 60. So number of moles are coming 0.093. Formula for number of mole is mass in gram upon molecular mass, and molecular mass is calculated by the formula which is given here, okay, or the formula for the any substance or the molecule, or it is the addition of it is a summation of atoms present, summation of atomic masses of atom, okay, atomic masses in that formula or the substance. The number of molecule is equals to number of moles into Avogadro's number. So number of molecule is calculated, number of moles and into Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This number is called Avogadro's number. 1 mole of any substances contain this much amount of atoms. Okay, so it is number of moles into Avogadro's number. So value is coming 0.5618 into 10 raised to 23 molecules. Okay, so the number of moles is 0.093 and the number of molecules of urea is 5.61 into 10 raised to 23. So we have to calculate the number of moles and molecules. Okay, now next, moles of gases. Many substances exist as a gas. If we want to find the number of molecules of gas, we can do this more conveniently by measuring the volume rather than mass of the gas. Chemists have deduced from Avogadro's law that 1 mole of any gas occupies the volume of 22.4 dm cube at standard temperature 0 degrees Celsius and pressure 1 atmosphere. The volume of the 22.4 dm cube at STP is known as molar volume of gas. Okay, what is molar volume of gas? Standard temperature and pressure. The pressure is 1 atmosphere and temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. So the volume is volume occupied by gas at this temperature and pressure is a molar volume. Okay, or 1 mole of gas occupied at 1 mole of any gas occupies volume 22.4 dm cube and the temperature and pressure is standard. Okay, this value is called molar volume of gas. So number of moles of gas, volume of gas divided by molar volume, and molar volume is 22.4 dm cube per mole for any gas. Okay. So this is all about the number of moles and mole calculation. So that's all for today. Thank you.